Today in Washington. Speaking at the American-Israeli Public Affairs Committee Policy Conference in Washington, D.C., Israel's President Shimon Peres said today that Iran is, quote,
trying to impose a foreign and violent idolatry. Their agents target Americans, Europeans, Arabs, and other people.
Hinting at Iran's theocratic government, Peres added that, quote,
historically, the concern was to separate, as we know, religion from state. Today, however, the challenge is to disconnect religion from terror. In the name of God, there should be no wars, no dead, no victims, no bloodshed. This is our God. This is our Lord. This is our stand. This is our position. Let me be clear. The fanatic rulers of Iran are on the wrong side of history. Actually, they are out of history. They are against history. We have respect for the Iranian people and its tradition. Historically, Iran sought to enrich mankind. Today, alas, Iran rulers want to enrich uranium. What for? In addition to their nuclear option, they invest huge capital in long-range missiles. Iran is not threatened by anybody. Iran funds and arms Hezbollah in Lebanon and Hamas in Gaza to spread divisions in Lebanon and among the Palestinians.
U.S. Defense Secretary Robert Gates said on Sunday that he would reassure Middle East allies this week that Washington's diplomatic outreach to Iran will not jeopardize long-standing ties to Arab states in the region. Gates, who was speaking to reporters aboard his plane ahead of a visit to Egypt and Saudi Arabia, said that the Obama administration would be tough-minded with Tehran if its diplomatic overtures were rebuffed. Gates said, quote, one important message will be, particularly for the Saudis, that any kind of outreach to Iran will not be at the expense of our long-term relationships with Saudi Arabia and other Gulf states that have been our partners and friends for decades. Former U.S. House Speaker Newt Gingrich on Sunday, during his speech at the annual American-Israel Public Affairs Committee conference in Washington, called for sanctions to be imposed against Iran and its access to gasoline imports. Gingrich condemned the Obama administration's diplomatic overtures to Iran, saying that the country is led by theocrats who threaten the security of Israel and in turn that of the United States. Gingrich called for, quote,
enforcing the disruption of gasoline supplies until
these stories and more at
televisionwashington.com.
televisionwashington.com.